Now, this is something that absolutely boils my piss, and the reason that it boils my piss is because a similar thing has actually happened to me. Viral professional fishing video exposes Ohio fisherman caught in cheating scandal. Professional fisherman and multi-tournament winner Jake Runyon found himself at the centre of controversy after a viral video exposed him for stuffing his fish with lead weights and other fillets or fillets. And look at him holding a giant lead weight as well. That's quite funny. Yep, that's one of the most common things as well in fishing competitions is people cut up parts of other fish and then stuff it into the fish's mouth. So sometimes when you're gutting, it looks like a bit of meat, but if you know how to gut properly, when you cut the stomach open, you're like, why is there a perfectly cut fish fillet in there? See, if it was mush and mulch or anything like that, or it was shaped like an oval where it looks like a bite, then yeah, okay. But a cut fish fillet, no chance. And a lead weight, it's not uncommon for fish to sometimes swallow lead weights. It's very, very fucking rare though. However, to swallow 3 per fish and for all of your fish to have 3 lead weights in them, yeah, no chance. Uh, On October the 1st, Barstool sports writer Billy Football shared a viral video on Twitter of professional fisherman Jake Runyon. While at first the chaotic nature of the video may seem hard to understand, it's quickly revealed that Runyon and his non-present partner, Chase Kaminsky, were involved in a cheating scandal. Members of the crowd can be heard yelling, urging someone else to call the cops, as an official at the event begins cutting open each of the team's fish. Now, there had been rumours about cheating and allegations of cheating. Now, sometimes the judge can cut your fish open, but it's seen as sort of poor show because you're fucking up the fish, right? However, it seems that this judge just went, nah, and started cutting the fish open. So I don't know what, maybe the judge went, you know what, fuck it, this year I'm checking, and that's how we get caught. Catch after catch, the official pulls out 1 or 2 lead weights from inside the fish, as well as fillet cuts from smaller fish. They cut up smaller fish and stuff it into the mouth. Weights and fillets were found inside all 5 of Runyon and Kaminsky's catches, and several spectators took photos and filmed the scandal from start to finish. I need to play this video though because the judge goes fucking mental, man. It's brilliant. Get the fuck out of here! That's fucking. Oh, the judge was fucking furious. Kaminsky did not appear in the video as he seemingly left the competition before the angry mob of competitors and spectators formed, leaving Runyon to take the brunt of the backlash. One man off camera could be heard shouting claims that Runyon had been cheating for years and that he had finally been caught. Yeah, because the unusual thing is that man, he just kept winning. He just kept winning all these competitions over the years, and some with huge prizes. I think it was $306,000 worth of equipment this man has won from competitions. Because in America, fishing competitions are a pretty big deal. Over here, unfortunately, not. Unfortunately, fishing competitions aren't really a thing here. You'll get like a wee local thing at a loch, like the one I was in. But in America, it's a fucking huge deal. You get big sponsors and shit like that. Like some of the prizes, or first prize in some cases, is a fucking boat, which is what this guy Runyon won in one year, a year that he may have cheated. So he might have scammed a boat for himself. Runyon was questioned on the spot, how many fucking tournaments have you done this? And it could be fucking all of them for all we know. In December of 2021, the Cleveland, Ohio native and his partner Chase Kaminsky won both the Blaster Walleye Fall Brawl and the Walleye Slam, earning the Lake Erie Walleye Trail Championship. These unprecedented victories also came with $306,000 according to Runyon. However, these incredible wins are now under scrutiny as the duo was caught in one of the largest fishing scandals in recent history. So yeah, fuck people who do this, right? Now, years and years ago, I was like, how old was that? I might have been about 12 or fucking 13, and I don't know the guy's name. I knew his face from around the loch, but what ended up happening was Drumpellier Loch, right, or as it's called in Coatbridge, just the lochs, right? There used to be a lot of fish in there. It doesn't happen anymore. I think something happened where a nearby farmer used a type of pesticide or a fertilizer and the rainwater washed it into the loch and just fucking wiped everything out. And there's still fish in it, but nah, it doesn't get stocked or anything anymore. Used to be quite good fishing down there as well, but hey ho, what can you do? But yeah, it ended up there was a fishing competition and there was the adult competition and then there was like the under 18s and I was in the under 18s and I managed to catch a £9 rainbow trout. and there was another guy who had caught 2 quite small rainbow trouts. And I remember him coming up to me and talking to me, going, "Is that a 9 pounds? Is that a 9 pound? Oh, you should take it out the water and put it in your bag." And it's like, "Yeah, get to fuck so it can fucking dry out and lose some weight." No, I'm not doing that, fuck off. And the reason he was annoyed is he was in first place before me. I caught a little fucking £2, like, little shitty thing, but I caught this £9 one. This £9 fucking rainbow. It was a big belter as well. And that was me. I was in the lead. I was in first place. But then, magically, this guy's, like, same 2 fish all of a sudden weighed more than £12. And judging by them, like, these things couldn't have been more than 4, but for some reason, magically, they weighed more. And it was never called into question because it was the children's fishing group. Like they didn't really give a fuck about that. And first prize was a really, really fucking good rod. Instead, I got second prize, which was a folding out chair, you know, like one of those little shitty ones that you take to tea in the park and then just abandon there. The things that fall apart after about 6 uses. That was second prize, but I could have got a rod. And it wasn't until like months later that this guy's 2 pals had a falling out with him. And then they went around the loch and told everyone, yeah, he put stones in his fish. That's how he done it. And he ended up, he got banned for the fucking water, but he already had the fishing rod. I got robbed in first place. He got a little trophy and everything as well. That should have been mine. I should have had my little trophy and my little fishing rod, but no, I got a little crappy fucking chair. So yeah, just stuff like this absolutely boils my piss. It's fucking irritating, it's fucking annoying. There's no need for it. You're meant to be there for fun. Yeah, okay, it's nice to win. But like, one of the things that I'm thinking about as well is these guys actually might go to fucking jail. Like, it's classic. There's definitely is fraud on some level. Like, they've definitely committed, like, a fucking level of fraud. Especially if it's $306,000 worth of fraud. But the problem is how are you going to prove those previous competitions? I mean, we know they've cheated in the past. I mean, it's not like this is the first time that they've done it. It's not like this is the first time. Right? We know they've cheated in the past. But the problem is, how are you going to prove it in the past? Like, you can't go back. Those fish are long gone. The weights inside them are fucking long gone. So the police... So basically, the previous stuff, they've got away with it. There's no way that they can prove that they didn't do it. Maybe the sponsors can say, well, we're taking away all your prizes and you have to give those back. But I don't know if they can do that. But... Sorry, this cold is still very bad. But for the current competition, yeah, they're fucked. They get caught, like, red-handed, like, in 4K in front of everyone. Like, you could see the judge cutting the fish open, pulling out weight after weight and pulling out fish fillets out of the fish. But, so for this one, they are buggered. But as for the past, you know, I don't think they're going to get caught for the past. There's not going to be any way to prove they cheated in the past. But we all know they did. Like, they did. It's definitely not the first time. However, I don't know if this guy has been completely banned from all fishing competitions across the United States. However, I imagine that he's definitely going to be.